Hi, welcome back. It's me again, Betty. This is another day of palette roulette. Let's see what I get today and what kind of look I come up with today. So, let's hit spin. Okay, so I got Kat Von D Monarch. I already primed my eye with the eyeshadow primer. I'm going to go in with my Wayne Goss 16 brush, and today I'm using the Kat Von D Monarch palette. That's what won in the palette roulette. So that's what it looks like. Now these are a little too shimmery for my taste, but I made it work. The only thing is I did cheat today. I used a loose pigment on my lid because I really actually like this look. I've used it before. I've done it quite a bit before actually. I just haven't done it in recent times. So the lid is a different shade from what's in there. This doesn't have a transition shade. I mean, it has that middle one right there, but it's a little too cool tone for me. And this one here is more of a brow bone shade, which is what I used for my brow bone today. So I'm going into my single shadows, and I'm going to go into Makeup Geek, and I'm going to use Beaches and Cream and Creme Brulee. And just slap it on there. And it kind of covers, it's kind of covered up anyways, but I just needed something there. And since I did it on the other eye, I figured I'd do it on this side too. Okay. Then I went in with my little wispy brush, which is the E35 by Sigma. And I went into, put this down, this shadow here with the orange, and it has glitter in it. It's called Deadhead, and this is what I did earlier. And now this brush is still wet. Oh well. So it's gonna take a little bit more of blending here because this brush is still wet since I just cleaned it. But I just applied that right above my mobile lid. Okay. So it looks a lot more orange than that one, because then I went in with the 221 brush from MAC, and I went into, what is it, Papilio, which is this brown one right here. And just a little bit because this one's nearly black. It's like a super cool toned brown, which I'm confused as because I thought Monarchs were cool, warm toned. Anyways, put that on there. Follow the same line, but not as far up as with Deadhead. Just like that. And I'm looking down because it helps. If I look up, it's all over. And my mirror's down here. Went back a little bit more with the Deadhead and just blend that out. Getting these eyes to match is so hard because they're not symmetrical, but whatever. Then I go in with a 217 MAC brush, go into Deadhead and Papilio. I love this palette. I love it. I have this one and the Monarch one, so I'm excited about the Monarch and Interstellar and Shade and Light and Matte and Metal and Star Studded palette. I have a lot of Kat Von D's. I haven't gotten her new one though. And maybe the Loca one. Let's not talk about that one. I had to tend to a child. So just outer corner. This is the same technique. I use it for every eyeshadow look, so once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Go back in with the flat shader brush and some of that eyeshadow primer, and hopefully get the same shape as the other one. I don't know why I even did this step, because I actually go back over this with glitter glue. But since I'm a little weird as to I have to do what I did to the other eye, I'll do it to this one too. Okay, so going with NYX glitter glue. Pat it on there, and I'm going to need a close-up mirror in a second because I can't see that far. Well, I can, because I wear contacts and glasses, of course, but I'm not trying to get the pigments all over the place, which is usually what happens. Okay, so got that. Then I'm going to use two different pigments. I'm going to use Sugar Pill Lumi and Max Reflex Teal pigments. They're loose. I haven't pressed these because I can't press these. They're in my cool toned and blues little palette here. But I can't press these because they don't have a binder to them, so they just kind of go everywhere. So first I went into Lumi, and this gets everywhere. So I'm going to have little sparkles everywhere. Just fine. Sorry, I'm blocking it. But I just pat it on top of the glue right before it dries. Otherwise, it's all bad. Then, at this point, I wet my brush with some Fix Plus and go into Max Reflex Teal. And just pat it on top of that. Why is this one looking patchy? Whatever. Oh goodness, you see that? That looks so patchy. Go back with a little bit more and cover that right back up. I don't know why it's doing that. We'll fix it later. Then go back in with that 217 brush. 217? Deadhead and Papilio. Go all over with Deadhead and blend that in. Or try to. Whatever I did on this side, it didn't like it. Maybe I applied too much primer or something. I don't know. Okay. Flat brush. And then I go into this one's Tiny Death right here. And just clean up that eyebrow right below it. Then go into my NYC liquid liner. I don't know why I keep on calling it NYX. They shouldn't have two brands that almost sound the same. Get some on some random surface, MAC 210 liner brush, and hold your breath. And I haven't cleaned up the other eyeliner yet, but I will in a second because they're not going to match. I already know it. Let's go a little crazy with one. This one's a little crazy. So, going with, and there's shadow underneath anyway, so go underneath with the makeup wipe. And yes, you have to make that face. And I wanted to show you, I don't know if you can see all that, but I have that Lumi pigment all over my face. Okay, so that's it. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Be right back. Alright, so this is the final look. This is the final. For my eyeshadow, of course, I used the Monarch palette. That's what it looks like inside. All very warm colors. Of course, I added my own lid shade because I wanted to. Then for contour, I used NARS Laguna. There's the Ida brush. Then I used Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Smells so good. And then I used Orange, Cinnamon, and Copper Brown for my blush from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit book. And then for highlight, I used Artist Couture Cocoa Bling with the fan brush and set everything with my Scandinavia Bridal Spray. And that's it. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day and see you next time. Bye.